I'm
There
live.
you are. The stream is live.
What's wrong with that?
Huh?
Yeah. You did it all by yourself, too.
All by myself.
Yep.
Thank
Oops.
you.
Man, I've got my phone on.
You have your phone on?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got mine on too, but I'm just to read the chats because I'm watching it on my phone.
Yeah. Oh, I just had a case of the sneezes. There's Carol at the Ramblin' Beach.
Hi, Carol.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Richard and Linda another time. Tonight we'll be having a special guest.
Two of them, because we have Simply Jan.
Simply Jan will be here with us, and a very special guest.
Scoot over a little bit here.
I bet. There's Eric and Tina, too.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Hey, I'm going to have to make somebody, I don't know how to do the moderator and type.
Touch the buttons on your phone on YouTube. There's Mikey.
Hello.
Special
Hi.
Mikey.
Hello.
Jason.
He's joining us tonight.
Cool.
He's been here helping us. And what's the other reason?
Because my grandparents are old and they need help doing technology.
Indeed, you do.
Define old, Mikey.
I don't know. No.
Not your age.
Not my age,
Yeah.
About 60 and up.
I wanted to say something.
You could have picked 70.
Fine. 70.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You know what? You got a birthday coming up, don't you?
Who?
I do.
You?
Him or her? Him.
Jan.
You do too?
Yeah. Are you in June?
No. My birthday's in July.
But I'm in June.
Yeah.
I also have my friend's birthday Sunday.
Yeah. I think your grandpa was starting to say something and I sort of interrupted him.
I wanted to say something about the eulogy we watched on YouTube tonight. I thought it was very touching and
I need a mic.
well done. It's something, I think it's more personal than having a minister come and talk to, nobody's ever met him. And we did something similar to that for my father and for my mother. So I think it was very, very, very tasteful.
Are you talking about the one for Charles?
Yes, indeed.
The one he did?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jason. He
did a
told
great
me
job.
Charles and I are really close. And on average, we talked like every week. But when he was getting really ill, of course, I didn't get to. So
I'm sorry.
He told me about the video and that his family was going to put it out after he passed. So he said, "You want to see it?" And I go, "No, I don't want to see it."
Yeah.
I'll wait.
That was very touching and very
tasteful. It can be appreciated.
It was wonderful for him to leave that for us.
Yes, that's a great memory. Great memory.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna mute. I just went in a sneezing fit and I'm gonna cough.
No. I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm like trying to figure this out on you on
so weird.
Yeah, I'm on the studio.
So far to leave.
Okay.
Oh, how to make someone a mod?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get to my live, and I don't even see it on here.
Hello, people.
Are you signed in?
Yeah, I'm signed in.
And you're on YouTube?
I'm
not your studio, just YouTube.
So
I just go to YouTube.
It's weird.
I
did not. Mine did.
Are you on your channel, Mikey?
Uh-huh.
Well, he doesn't know how to be a moderator.
I do. I do know how to be a
I just
moderator.
feel so.
I might be able to
Who's
make you
Fly Bird?
a moderator.
Huh?
I was looking to see
Well,
who is
here.
in the chat.
Okay.
Clyburn, Jason L. Canarum, Beth Canarum, Tina,
Right.
and
Well,
Eric.
just push all the buttons. Eventually, you'll find it. You got a
Okay.
point.
Carol.
I see all of the
Mhm.
comments, but I don't see where I can make anybody a moderator.
You're on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay, there's just hit next to the channel name to the right.
I can do it. I mean, I can help. I can try.
Okay. Okay.
And then scroll up just a little bit. It'll say make them a moderator.
Okay. And who wants to volunteer for this? Hi, Jason. He doesn't know how to be a moderator. I don't know how. I don't want anyone to do it that doesn't want to do it. Kids always know. Okay, Mikey, you can be a moderator, but you're not signed in on your channel.
Yes, I am.
Oh, but
Or am
you
I?
have to.
No, I'm not. Hold on. I might be. Oh.
So you have to. Oh no! What'd you do?
Oops.
You're okay.
Sorry.
Oh.
Oh, there's all the comments.
That's loud.
What's going on?
Hold on. We just gotta do it like that. Oh, oopsie. Yeah, it's not all the way over.
Okay.
Okay, I fixed it, people. I fixed it, people. Again.
No,
Now,
you
that's why I'm
didn't.
here.
Good job.
That's as far as it goes. Look. That's what. Look. I go on my phone. I'll show you. I'll show you it. See? Look.
It's
We're doing the
replay.
same thing. On the same thing.
We're behind.
No, bro. This is.
Did you find that where to make him a moderator?
Yeah. Yeah. Who? Okay. Nikki. It's echoey.
Well.
Yep, you gotta have your volume down.
Do you have your volume?
I was on my phone.
Carol, you want to be a mod?
Well, I mean, isn't it a good thing that we can hear it? What we say?
Jason said just push all the buttons.
Wait,
Hi,
hold on.
Jason. Hi, Winnie Red.
Maybe Eric and Tina would like to be a mod. I'm volunteering anyone I can.
You can hear them. I learn something new every day. So don't feel bad.
Don't call
Okay,
your
I'm
grandma bro. Right?
Okay.
Oh, you don't know how to moderate. Oh, okay. Okay, Rainy Ridge will be a mod. They're good
Oh,
mod.
thank you.
I'm on the wrong account.
There's Christine, Mrs. Gillum
Thank
Farm.
you.
Make me moderator.
Um,
I have 90 subscribers. W, bro. Hold on.
Carol said she'd flag the bad guy until you find someone. Tina volunteered.
Nina volunteered.
Yeah, Rainy Ridge.
Okay.
Me. There you go. I shall set my
Divine
phone
Blip.
somewhere so we can read live chat. Live chat. Okay.
Yeah. Make sure you're going through your chat and saying hi to everyone.
Okay. This is okay.
Okay.
We got to say hi to everybody. So,
Make me moderator.
You guys-
Moderator.
my husband handed us.
This is
You-
the
You have to be 18 to be a moderator, Mikey.
Mike, you have to be 18 to be
I
a
am
moderator.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Trouble. You'll get in trouble. Okay, I'm having a problem. What it's doing is it's playing. It's
You're hearing yourself?
no.
Yep.
What it's doing is it's playing back. It's not playing at current time. So I'm seeing you guys and me and getting, I guess the messages are current, but I'm seeing it at back. You know, it's like 3 seconds behind or 5 seconds behind.
Like you're buffering, or it's just the time thing?
It's just the time thing. So I don't know if it's like
not doing it anymore.
It is doing it. She's talking. No words are coming out. And I'm watching her. And I'm watching me look to the side when I'm not looking to the side.
Huh.
I mean, that could just be screen delay.
No.
Like,
Anyway, we'll just keep it like that. And Rambling Peach and Ilknirum. How do you say that?
You got it. Canarum.
And Christy and Rainy Ridge and Mrs. Christine Gillum Farms. I thank you all. Divine Blitz.
There you go. Rainy Ridge.
And let me see if I can see who else is on here.
Is it still doing it?
Uncle Jay.
It's still doing it, but that's okay.
It
Jason,
might be your internet connection, or
it probably is. We have terrible internet out here, so
I don't know.
as long as I don't look at you, then I don't get freaked out. Okay.
Well, I'm here.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing?
Well, taking care of the garden. I harvested some cabbage, and my broccoli had these beautiful crowns on them. And we had 2 days rain, so I didn't really go out to the garden, And when we went out to harvest, they already started to bolt, but they still had their little crowns. So yeah, I froze them. I got 4 bags of crowns. They just weren't round. Kevin's like, they're ruined. I go, nah, you can eat them. They'll be fine. I mean, they just started, so yeah, that was sort of a bummer. But they're gorgeous when they were crowned.
Are you
Well, I had
so when you look at your phone, it
must have a rabbit in my cabbage. So
Thanks, Ramsey.
my cabbage is went out and I have about 3 leaves of one plant left.
Oh, hi, Sam.
But I have other
Wow.
plants. I sprayed them all for bugs and tried to pull some more weeds and put down some more fabric and landscape fabric, etc.
Yeah.
You do, but
I had cabbage caterpillars
All right, here.
get to mine.
Yeah, we always
I
have.
have 3 more. I mean, I processed 2 of them, so
Yeah.
that's good. It'll be coleslaw. I mean, sauerkraut. It could be coleslaw too.
Could be coleslaw. Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna make sauerkraut.
do you guys have any recipes for? Oh, hi, Samuel Hatfield.
You can check it here on mine.
Hi, Sam.
Then you'll be able to see the chat like live.
Yeah,
It's easier.
and
What's that? That Planet Mars. Hi.
we all, Mikey, stop. You're driving me nuts. Anyway, do you have any recipes for gooseberries?
No, I just heard about gooseberries this year.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea what they were.
I have 2 big bushes full of gooseberries, and they make really good jelly because they're tart.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's what I heard.
Yeah.
So
He picked one up.
Do they have a pectin in them already, or do you have to use?
I don't know. This is my first year of making jelly, but I've eaten it before. But I didn't know if there were some other recipes that people had that might, be really good.
I bet there's a million other recipes.
You won't be able
There you
to.
go, the
Oh,
chat.
wait, you will because you can see it on my phone. If you want to
Yeah, the strawberries have been good.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what we were doing today and yesterday, picking strawberries or picking gooseberries.
Nice.
And
I think we have 2 mulberry trees on our driveway, down our driveway. I found yesterday. Yeah,
is being
yeah, yesterday when I was mowing, and they taste and look like, but they're real small. Carol said, "Are you set up on a laptop too? If so, when you look up at your phone, it will be behind the laptop."
I'm on a laptop. It's a laptop that's behind. And so that's kind of annoying.
Huh.
Yeah. I had a bunch of, I also have a bunch of bush cherries. They're not ripe, of course, but.
Is that like a ground cherry?
grandkids to taste the gooseberries.
Oh.
They're ripe.
I have tons of them.
Oh, I'm jelly. Oh, I had to pull mine up last year
You did?
because we redid all the raised beds. Those are our wooden raised beds where I plant them.
Yeah.
And we had so many grow in there. But it was great because the great grandkids came down and I taught them how to make ground cherry jelly and how to harvest a loofah and get to the sponge, and it was awesome. I did a video with it, and they're just hams,
We
and
grew some loofahs a couple of years back.
yeah, I've grown them for 2 years. This year I'm not growing them. So, and then, so that's exciting. I'm pretty sure they're whatever berry. No, I just hit a brain function. Mulberry. I hope those are mulberries because we have black raspberries on the side of the road in front of our property. And then I have blackberry, a couple blackberries.
Just a handful. He's coming. He's bringing the whole bowl of gooseberries to show somebody.
Oh, yeah. I want to see them.
Bring me a handful, Mikey. Don't bring the whole bowl.
Are they dark?
No, they're green.
Oh, they're green. Oh, wow.
They're a green berry, but they get to a certain size and then
It says they're highly nutritious.
Yeah.
High in fiber, low in calories.
Yeah. So they're just a little round. They almost look like a grape.
Yeah, it does look like a grape.
Yeah,
and they're soft.
Yeah. They're firmer, but if you wait too long, they fall off the vine,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bird food. Yeah.
Antioxidants.
And so, but they're a
Ooh.
little tart, but they're really good in jelly.
Yeah, I bet.
Sugar.
They control blood sugar.
Oh,
Richard's ringing me all of the.
I'm listening, man. I'm like, whoa, that's cool.
and they protect your brain. My brain needs all the protection.
I'm just saying.
They have anti-cancer effects.
Okay.
Good for your heart.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's easy to add to your diet. That's the 8 important things.
Well, why isn't everyone growing gooseberries, for
I don't
God's
know, but
sake?
they produce a ton, and
Wow.
they're kind of a pain to pick. But if you have a grandson, you just let them do it.
I'm gonna have to get my grandson to move him and the great grandbabies closer so I can have free help.
Yeah. How many great grandbabies do you have?
Camille and Todd. And Camille's like, she's a little midget. How old is Camille? 10, 11, babe? 11. Her mama and her mom, her family, they're all real short.
Yeah, Ramblin' Peach said they also have a dark color gooseberry.
That's what I remember seeing. Sort of almost a black or sort of
the ones
reddish.
I have aren't like that. They're
sort of like elderberries get.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and then Todd, we call him Toddy. He towers over her, and he's 2 years younger. So she's way down here, and he's way up here.
Well,
they're fun together, though.
Yeah.
They're a blast.
Yeah.
Lisa, wants to say hello?
We have four great grandbabies and 16 grandkids.
Nice. We would have had 3, but Philip had anencephalines, and he didn't make it. So
You
that
know,
would have been their brother.
I had a baby born with anencephaly.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I sure
Huh.
did. She lived one day and passed away, and yeah. So
Wow, isn't that something?
yeah.
Philip didn't make it. He was a stillbirth, but he was alive until he started to be born. And then he didn't make it through.
Reese won't say hi on my granddaughter's here, but she hates being on.
Oh. Now, has she ever tried?
Not really. Not really. She knows how to do videography and all this stuff. She took it in school. So she knows how to do all this, but she stays away from it. She likes to do camera stuff.
She's behind the scenes, man.
Yeah.
She's incognito.
She's incognito. She needs to teach me a few things. But
that's cool. That's a good resource to have. I don't have any of that. So that's why my videos aren't like they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so tart before they're ripe, Jason says.
Yeah. They really are tart before they're ripe. But they're pretty good now. So, and I like them a little tartar for the jelly. I don't do a lot of sugar stuff. You guys stop, please. Sorry. Okay, you can go.
That's true, Jason. Sometimes, like when I'm trying to be fancy and reset my camera, and continue doing things and reposition it here and there and all, shoot, my 5-minute job just took me an hour and a half. So, if I had Kevin to stop the camera, walk over there, turn it back on, do the shot, it'd be 15 minutes maybe.
Yeah. So, Mikey drove Richard from his chair.
I see that.
He's like, oh, I'm not doing it.
Well, so much for snuggling, huh? And look at him stuffing that thing in his head.
Okay, you guys. They've had their fun. Please let me say goodbye and good night.
Bye. Good night.
Goodbye. See you later.
What's your question?
I don't know.
She said, I forgot you were live streaming. I have a question. So, Jan, what all do you have planted in your garden?
Okay. Garlic, peppers, onions.
Sorry about that. I have my phone turned down and it keeps ringing.
Oh, that's weird. Couple more cabbage. I'm hoping that'll produce. Green beans, radishes, strawberries, a crap ton of tomatoes, and I still have more to plant. More jalapenos will be going in the ground this week. The plants, they're really little though, so I'm sort of worried about that.
Yeah.
But it'll be okay. Basil, thyme, rosemary, savory, whatever that is, savory. I think you had some in your garden, savory something. Someone did that I watched. Lemon balm, amaranth. I've got a bunch of flowers, different flowers. And then I have a lemon tree that came back. Both of them are coming back. The one's doing real good. The other one I saw is growing now too. So that's super exciting.
I had a
But
citrus.
they'll have to come in the winter.
Yeah. I had a little citrus tree, but it died.
Oh,
My dogs chewed it up.
good job. Oh, yeah. Kevin mowed over my lilac. So
Yeah.
yeah, he likes to do that with my trees. And
Um,
if I don't have a barricade, a wall around them, he's mowing over them. So my bad.
yeah. Where's
But
your
and then I have my salad garden, with all the lettuce and stuff. But
yeah.
it's gonna be too hot to be growing any of that. Like,
Oh no, it's gonna be hot this summer.
yeah. Big Joe said something to you.
I love you. Good night. Sorry about that. Hey honey, you can come back to your seat now. Come on.
Do you know Big Joe?
I need you to read comments for me, honey.
Do you know Big Joe?
Which one's Big Joe? No,
I don't like his comment.
Where is it?
Big Joe.
Hello, beautiful lady.
He's talking to you.
No.
No, I don't know.
Okay, bye-bye, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad comment. That was inappropriate.
Here, I'm gonna make somebody else mod too, so that we have a couple of mods. I'll make Il Kinnear. I have Kinnearum. Okay. I made you mod.
I still put it. I make the N a M. It's Kinnearum.
Kinnearum.
Yep.
Kinnearum. Il Kinnearum.
Yep, that's the same guy.
Oh,
Yep.
is he a
I
troll
had to
or
read it
something?
twice because I was like, well, and then I sort of skimmed over it the first time, and then I saw the bottom part, and I was like, oh no. I know. I didn't think you'd ever think that was acceptable. So
He was probably there. He was there last night on a live you were on.
yeah, and Amy at Leonard Mountains live.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
No.
So
You can make the screen where it shows side by side, not the big one, but another.
not the big one.
Yeah.
Good. That's good. Right
That's good. Okay.
That didn't change it on my side.
Oh, it didn't?
No, see how big the squares are?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can make it so I don't have it because I'm not doing the live, so it's hard. I'll try and describe it, but there's windows right under where you're talking, where we are.
Okay.
And it shows, you can push those and it'll show different ways.
On StreamYard.
Should be right in this area where we're at.
Layouts, under layouts.
Yeah.
Okay. Group layout. Select which layout. Okay. Did that help? Did that change anything?
No.
I'm so sorry, guys. I
It's all
promise.
right. It's part of learning.
I'll promise you I'll get this. I am not.
It looks like a bunch of windows. Like you have one where you could have 6 people, 6 square. Yeah, there
that
you go.
Okay.
That's it.
Got it.
You got it. See, you did that. And you, again, you did that by yourself.
I try.
Yeah, I like to be back a little instead of woo. Are
Yeah.
you eating the gooseberries?
Hmm?
Are you eating the gooseberries?
Right here.
Ground cherries are what I have a hard time staying away from, man. I could eat my weight in those. They're
Yeah.
so good.
All good, Linda. You got this. That's
Well, thank you.
Beth.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Oh, I thought you
I
said.
appreciate everybody coming and helping me through this learning curve, because I'm like, the curve is up here and I'm down here. So one of these days I'll be up halfway.
Look, we're all still learning every day. Hi, Alfonso, and yes, I'm having a great day. It's been a rough day, but it's
Yeah.
It's been an emotional day for me.
I bet. I bet.
Yesterday was just sort of I'm numb, and even though I knew his son had texted me and told me what was going on, and so yeah, it was tough. Anyway, okay, yeah.
I know it's so hard, and as I was watching that, it just made you well up. You couldn't help so.
Yeah.
But he was such a thoughtful man to leave that for his family, and that was just so awesome.
Yeah, I in the message with his son, he had thanked me for being his friend, and because he didn't let many people in, and Charles was like a brother to me. That's who he was.
So sorry for your loss and everybody's loss, But
Okay, I don't want to do the ugly cry. I'll be right back.
So, I think losing somebody you really care about is really difficult. And any of you that watched my video, that it's a tough thing. And we've had a couple of losses in the last few years. We lost our son, Travis, and that was 2017. And then we lost our son, Kevin, in 2022. And so it's
wow.
It's something you just don't know. Nobody can say the right thing, and nobody can comfort you, because it's something that you have to go through to find that. It's very personal.
Yes, it's a process.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm totally in my soul rejoicing because of the conversation Charles and I were able to have while he was still very cognitive. And I remember that conversation, and it was just so glorious because, we talked about how it was going to be for him to walk into the arms of Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Charles, being he was a humble man and he had a lot of humility, and he said, "Oh, I hope he takes me, Jan." And he was a child of God. There was no doubt in my mind. I said, "Oh, Charles, you're going to be in the front of the line." So,
And that's just so we know that. We know that about,
yeah,
because we know if you're a believer, people in the spirit,
yeah,
and where they're going, and how wonderful it's going to be for them, and how awesome and excited, and how you can't wait to get there. But
yeah,
it doesn't take away the loss that you experience, and miss
exactly.
that person, and you grieve the conversations, and you miss all that time you shared. But
Yeah, yeah. I think in a lot of ways, grief is a path to healing, and not only healing that pain,
yeah.
but many others. It builds something in you, and I'm not saying it's good, but it does. It build. It's a hard process to go through. I
It's a
can't
really hard
imagine
process.
losing two sons within years. I mean, that's just tells me how strong you two are.
I don't know how that we're strong. I
Oh,
mean,
you're still standing. You're strong.
I never ever got angry at God. I never ever wanted to turn my back away, maybe grab hold tighter. He had to take me through that lesson, though. He had to show me. Sometimes we have to be. Well, look at Jeremiah. He removed people from Jeremiah
hmm
so he could work his will with that prophet. And I think sometimes God just removes people out of our lives, not to punish us,
No.
but he's got a bigger purpose, and we never know what that is. We can't see the big picture.
Yeah.
And so it feels bad at the time, and it hurts at the time, and it makes you. But I think in the long run, you do end up
Oh, Chris.
stronger in some ways. Thank you, Christy. But
That's sweet. That was a sweet comment. Yeah. I mean, we're going to have life and we're going to have death. And, it's a process. It's the way God designed it. And I'm okay with that. And,
yeah,
I just,
yeah.
yeah, I mean, you love someone, you're going to miss them. That's the bottom
You're
line.
just going to miss them. Bottom line,
Yeah.
and
But
that
also,
in 2022, after his death, within a week, we lost one of our Great Pyrenees, our first Great Pyrenees, and then a raccoon went through our chicken coop and destroyed every chicken we had, practically.
oh,
I mean, it was
golly.
in a week or two that happened, and it was just, I was like, oh my goodness, no.
You're just waiting for the next hat to drop.
Yeah, I was like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah,
You know,
I've learned. Okay. It's so true, Beth. That is such a true statement. We have such a tight-knit community all around the country. And it's my belief and my experience that if someone needs something, uh, there's someone out there that's going to be willing to help and pitch in, and uh, I'm really upset we can't go to Josh's this weekend because they're getting rain, and at Sherman Family Farm. all his land is still saturated. He's a watermelon producer,
Yeah.
grower, and he cannot. He
You can't
has
grow
stuff
anything.
that got washed away when the creek flooded, and that's his stuff he needs to grow his
Yeah.
watermelon and to carry his watermelon and to do everything he needs to do with his business.
Yeah.
So he's got another job now, but I told him, I said, when we come there, I want to get heavy equipment. I want all the guys' big tractors to get back through there, pull that crap out. You know, we got pallets upon pallets upon pallets, and we have to be able to go in there without being worried about sinking. You know,
Yeah. And
right now
uh,
we're in that's a stage. So,
and that's so awesome because I saw his farm on his video.
oh,
It just makes you sick. And
yeah,
this time in history, there's so many people in need because of everything that's been going on in the weather and going on in the world. And I mean, it's just, there's
yeah,
no shortage of people that need our help. You know, I mean, there's just no shortage of people that need our help. And I just think it's awesome, Jan, as well, that you know, God has led us to this community. When I first saw you, when I first saw you, I knew then that you were going to be my friend. I wanted you for a friend, and I haven't had a friend in years.
yeah. I know. Kevin said Linda's the type of woman you want to be a friend with, and I said we are, and you know I'm proud of that. I love that.
I just love you. You
Yeah,
know, the minute I saw you and your personality and stuff, and I knew you were real. You know, some
yeah.
real, and I just knew they were real.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys are too. I can't wait to
That's
meet
why I
Richard.
met down there. You know, I mean, there's just so many of you that just instantly I knew that you were going to be friends. Rainy Ridge,
Yeah,
you know,
Eric and Tina
Will,
and Beth and
Will,
Jason. Oh my God, I love those guys. Actually, they're gonna come here. I don't know when. I could put them on the spot right now and ask.
and Tony from our
Cabin in the Woods.
I mean, you
Yeah,
know, I just
and
love.
Angie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
wonderful, wonderful people. And if I missed your names, I'm really terrible, terrible at names. I have to see somebody's face for a while. You know, I'm old. I'm going to be 67. So, you know, it takes me a little bit, but
Now, what day is yours?
June 3rd.
Oh yeah, the 3rd. That's right. My dad's was the 2nd. My
Yeah.
grandson's is the 6th, and
Yeah.
I'm the 22nd.
You're the 22nd.
I'm gonna write that down. It may notify me, but then it may not.
Yeah. I always look on Facebook to remember everybody's birthdays.
I know, right? I don't have Facebook. I ain't never gonna have Facebook again. You know.
He had Facebook, but then he stopped.
I had Instagram too, which I enjoyed Instagram, but man, sometimes you'd be on there for hours. It just sucks you in, and I can't. I don't have that kind of time.
That's June 22nd is when we went to visit Jan.
That's right.
We went to visit on your birthday.
They want to visit.
Or they want. Oh, when they want to visit you.
Oh, okay. Come on. We'll party. I'll make some. No, I'm not cooking that night. Forget that.
As Eric and I have lost most of our families to you all. Oh, that's sweet, Rainy Ridge.
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't live far from us either.
Really?
Yeah.
Where do you guys live? Do you live in Missouri?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're in the the best I could tell you, you might know, is we're an hour from Springfield field
Oh,
to the oh north. No, we're to the north, but we're southwest Missouri.
Southwest.
So we're by Bolivar
Okay.
and Lake Stockton,
Yeah.
Dunnigan, in somewhere in that area.
That area looks a lot like the area where we live in Kentucky.
Really? Didn't I send you my address?
You didn't.
Oh, I thought I did.
Send
Okay.
it to me because I'd like to send you a birthday card.
Oh,
I was stationed out there near Joplin. I get Joplin and Waynesville and at Fort Leonard Wood. Close.
yeah. We almost moved to the Fort Leonard Wood area, but man, the taxes were off the chart. And we were like, yeah, we could just stay in Texas because it was so expensive. And that's one of the reasons we moved to Missouri, were because of the property taxes.
Wow.
In Texas, they were like getting up to $4,000 a year. And in Missouri, when we moved here, they were $680 a year
Wow.
okay, and that in Texas was for a half acre.
Oh, wow.
We're on 17 acres, and we paid obviously way less. I think now we pay it's either 800 or we pay 780. I want to say it's 800 now though, because they put a new bridge in.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta pay for that bridge.
Yeah.
We had to pay for that bridge, but man, it's nice. It's a 2-lane bridge, and you don't have to yield anymore. And
That's awesome.
Don't they have what is it called when you turn 65? They cut tax.
Your taxes after you turn 65?
they cut your taxes.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I know they do in Kentucky. I can't remember what they call it.
Homesteading. It's a homesteading tax cut for.
Huh.
I
didn't get that here.
Well, they didn't cut ours very much, because ours is like $1,200 a year.
Oh, we have a homestead thing on our land, our home, but you know what I mean? The homestead exemption.
Yeah. Homestead.
Yeah, we have that.
But I can't remember what maybe that's what it's called.
Il Canirum said, here in Illinois, we're lucky they don't tax the air we breathe. We need to.
You are not kidding. I was born and raised in Illinois, and that is a fact, Jack.
Really?
Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What about the talk about cutting off? You can't get rainwater. How about that?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I'm moving my phone out of the way. You can talk while I move this.
I'd like to see him make me. I'm just saying. No. If I'm going to collect rainwater, I'm going to collect it.
Yeah, that's my opinion too.
It's so ludicrous because really, are they going to go? That's only for the Nazi neighborhoods, and all the bought and paid people that will rat their neighbors out. They're not going to come in the country and go, well, I saw a water tank in your yard, because they're going to get shot in the country. I mean, you just don't walk up to drive up to someone's property nowadays, although we've had 2 people do it. But, I'm like, you better have some business with me or move on, keep going.
Yeah.
And I greet them appropriately out my front door. So
I bet she does. We have boat storage buildings next to us that they built after we bought the place.
Yeah.
And in some ways it made it so that we had more privacy, but in other ways, then they started, people start coming, and we live, 14 miles from, the nearest town,
Yeah.
so it's like they just go to the boat storage place and they do their deeds until they put up cameras. So
Oh, wow. Uh-oh.
yeah.
Saying my battery. Hold on. I think I unplugged my battery.
Okay. Did everyone? Ilkinirum said, "Did everyone remember to hit the thumbs up when they came in? Please hit the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it.
I did.
Thank you."
I unplugged my battery.
And he said, "I'm sure they just come to visit the loose faucet."
Well, it's funny because both times, the the first time this happened, this guy said he was uh there. He came to our house to buy a refrigerator or washer or dryer or something. I go, dude, I don't have a refrigerator or washer or dryer for you to buy. And he goes, oh, and I said, what address do you have? And he goes, oh, it's in my truck. And I go, yeah, well, sorry, bud, I don't have that here. You're at the wrong address. I'll see you later. And then Kevin was home. The second time someone pulled up, and I didn't really see his truck. If I had seen the truck, I would have known it was the same guy, and he was scouting us, And he told him he was there to pick up something. I think a washer.
Yeah.
He goes, well, same story, and he asked him, what address do you have? And he goes, oh, it's in my phone in my truck. And so the same thing happened. And I was like, I think that's the same. If I didn't see him because I didn't get up, I wish I would have now, but I think it was the same guy. He he must be a little Lulu. I don't know. But next time he comes around, he won't be liking what I have to say. I won't hurt him, but
Yeah.
you don't know. You don't know.
You just never know. I mean, you don't.
I got a big driveway you got to come up and go around. It's a big circle driveway and it's huge. And for them to come up there, it's like you got a pair to do that, first of all, because I've got signs posted everywhere along the house. So.
We also put up a no, what do you call it? No soliciting. No soliciting sign at the end of the driveway.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Driveway. So for somebody to come in, they have to come all the way in and turn around in our parking area to get back out. And so
we always have the travelers that come to do your driveways and
try to rip you off.
Yeah, they come in and spread oil all over your driveway, and so they've asphalted it and they're gone back.
Yep.
So we have to.
I haven't had them guys. I just had 2 times that. Well, one time I was on a live and it was during, I want to say it was the 4th of July one year, and Kevin was out of town working, and I'm doing my live out on the porch, and this car pulls up, and it comes to like where you're going to hit the circle part, where you go into the circle part of the driveway, and just sits there. And so I got Gertrude, and I did a warning shot, and in the meantime, they're backing up. They're getting out, and then another car comes that night. So I'm like, I think, first of all, GPS sort of messes with people to get to our house, and I only had our address on one side of the mailbox. I didn't have it on both, so people didn't know if they're in the right spot
Yeah.
a lot of times. But that was someone I knew was coming. But then I have another car, and it drives all the way up, all the way around, stops right there in front of our porch, and then goes on. I'm like, so yeah, I had to go back to my live that day. I said, sorry, I insulted him. Because I want him to know, don't come up here. I mean, I don't know what we carry. We don't call 911. We, do not trespass. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. My daughter-in-law said, Christy said, Aslan's bark scares everyone away,
Nah.
but he's scared to death of people.
Oh, now see, Brutus, he'll go after. He'll go after him. We have one. I don't know if it's FedEx or UPS. I think it's FedEx. They won't like come because we have no trespassing on a post, a tree right as you enter into our driveway, and they just drop them by our gate.
Yeah.
And they never did that, but all of a sudden, maybe it's a new driver, I don't know, but I was like, dang, but they wrap it up good. Oh, look, there's Tracy, TNT.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, I'll be right back, y'all. Sorry.
Okay. Bill Knierim said, we're the last house before the road turns to mud. We constantly have people turning around in our driveway.
Yeah, that's annoying. It gets to you because you don't know who it is and what their intentions are. So, like I see where someone on there said it's time to get cameras. We got cameras, and it helps a lot. You see what's going on
Jan
outside.
should make sure she has cameras because we put them up everywhere. We went and bought not a Wi-Fi camera, but a cellular camera down by the cabin in the cave, so we can make sure that nobody's going down there. Because one day I was down there working, and out of the blue comes walking the Amish man and his son way out there. Let's see, they drop it by, yeah.
Oh yeah, but they didn't always do that, Jason. They always brought it up, and I'm okay with that as long as it's wrapped up and not going to get destroyed. And they have been real good about it.
Yeah.
But then I have the UPS guy. He corrects me up. He will get out of his truck with the package or two, walk all the way up our driveway, and I'm like, dude, why didn't you drive your truck? And he goes, I didn't want to mess up your driveway. I go, does it look like you're going to be able to mess up that driveway? I said, please don't do that. It's not good for your body. I mean, to carry all those heavy packages. And so.
We used to live on 14 acres off grid for a while,
Wow.
and then we went on grid. I'd built in a cabin or built in a shed to a cabin. And when we lived there, the driveway was a steep gravel driveway that went quite a ways back.
Oh.
And it was a totally private road. And
it washed out a lot.
And we had the UPS truck driver back there and the FedEx driver. Yeah. Used to surprise me, but they'd come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Really in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah. That sounds like a beautiful place to me.
It was for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were too old for the off-grid stuff. And
no, I've done it before, not in a house or, in like a trailer, because that's what I had.
Yeah.
Didn't have electricity, and no.
I mean, it's not bad. Like we had in our last house when we lived out. Well, they say we weren't in the city because we had that problem with the police and the garbage man. They said we weren't in the city.
We were county, technically.
And I could throw a rock and hit somebody's house that lived in the city.
Wow.
And it was just a different place. And people start to move in. There's a lot of people moving in now into Kentucky because the tax rate and the jobs that were plentiful at one time. And you get this groups coming out of Chicago and places like that, and they come to sell drugs is what they come to do.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with that second property we had out in the boonies, that all of a sudden there come these bad people moving in next door.
And it turned into a nightmare real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it turned into a nightmare real quick. And she was a professed Wiccan and was doing ceremonies.
Yeah, that's,
oh, gosh.
Yeah, you don't want to go any further with that.
But
yeah. Oh, no,
I mean,
I can only imagine.
Person at us when we go up the hill. I mean, it was rough. It was rough. And so we, having a disabled daughter and some of the health issues that Richard has, it just made it really tough being off grid.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, and we lived in the city there at that time when we had a great ice storm back in what year? 20.
Long ago.
Yeah.
3.
And it was like a whole week. We didn't have any electricity, and it was cool. The kids were going bananas, but I felt really calm. And
yeah. Did you have a wood stove at least? And
we had a wood stove.
Yeah.
Go out and cook on the barbecue grill. And
yeah.
So we're no strangers to off-grid living, but and what it takes to do it, and how we could definitely survive.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's how I feel. I mean, if rubber hits the road, I can survive, but I still want my 4 walls around me.
Yeah. I grew up in a house where we had a bucket of water sitting on the kitchen table that froze overnight. So, it was hard times, and it's not a lot of things when you live like that.
Yeah. Rainy Ridge, I wanted to get some Blink cameras and put them around. We always end up buying something else on Amazon.
I got something I ordered the other day. I was suckered into the commercial I saw. They're advertising how, it sticks to anything and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to try it. It's got a 90-day return. No questions asked. So I'll see. And you don't have to pay for the app.
That's my problem. I never end up returning them.
Oh, I will. If I don't like it, I definitely will.
And Beth says, my dad had a fella in a Jeep in the pasture. Fella said he must have took a wrong turn. Yep. When he drove down the field road and opened the gate in the pasture, and now was in the backyard.
Oh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's funny.
Clybert's loving your stories, Richard. Am I saying his name right?
Yeah, Richard. Oh, Kevin or Christy. Yeah, it's Christy.
Christy. Oh, that's Christy Clybert.
Yeah, you met her.
Yes, I liked her.
Yeah, it was hard times.
Yeah. I remember the stories my mom and dad would tell us about the Depression, and I was like, man, that was rough. Some rough times they went through, but you know what? We persevere.
Yeah, I
We
didn't even, we were poor, but I didn't know we were poor.
Yeah, here too. Here too.
So it was fine, We had to have a kerosene lamp, and it was just a common thing. So we didn't worry about all that stuff. And today,
Yeah.
man, we'd be millionaires today compared to that time. If we were to take what we have now and go back to that time, we'd be millionaires. But
Oh yeah, you betcha.
you have to appreciate what you have now, and thank God that He gave us a little step there, just as long as we don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And back then having a kerosene lantern was no big deal.
Yeah.
For us, like, we feel real special because, we have them.
Yeah.
Like, we don't use them, but in case we need them, we have them.
Yeah.
And it's like, that was a necessity for y'all's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The wood stove, I remember that wood stove would get red hot, and the wall behind it would be sweating sap because it was so hot in the house. It sap.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Poor and didn't know it. What a
Well,
blessing.
Thank you, Rainy Ridge. I think we're going to get off of here soon anyway. And I thank you for coming on. I thank everybody who has come
Thank
on
you all.
tonight. And
Good
Jan,
night, Tina and Eric.
Good night, all. Christy.
I know.
Yeah.
Late.
Clyde, you did a good job.
Well, Jan, I just appreciate you so much. You don't even know how much I appreciate you.
I love you.
I love you too. And you just turned into my it's
A
just
new
like,
besties.
yeah.
BFFs.
That means what I needed, It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know.
Well,
Well, it's good to, just pick up the phone and say, hey, what's going on?
I know. I know. But, it's like most of the time I'm okay talking to sheep and talking to chickens and talking to, my cats or loving on my dogs and, and of course my husband. But sometimes you just need.
He's not a girl.
Yeah, he's not a girl.
I
knew that'd get him started.
I can't wait to Kevin. I heard you talking earlier about running over the flowers, and I get accused every year. So yeah.
Oh, I had these beautiful elderberries growing in Texas. I babied them so much because it was so hot there. What does he do? He's got the hand mower. We didn't have a lot of grass in the backyard in Texas. It was all rock. But that one little patch where I have 2 beautiful elderberries growing, he decides, oh, that's a weed. I go, when you have a branch. Yeah, I lost my holiness that day on Kevin. I own it. I apologize and repented, but I'm pretty sure the whole neighborhood heard me.
Good job.
And I didn't care.
Well, now it looks like a map when I cut the grass because I veer around that stuff now. I don't even bother.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting some more lilacs, and I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the big ones, and you won't think they're weeds, and I'm going to put fences around them, okay? So now you know they're not weeds because I don't weed the fence the weeds. Yeah. And I'm going to make an orchard of lilacs now, not just 2.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
The whole driveway.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful. Wow.
It would.
It really would.
But see, I mow the main lawn. That's my job. That's what I like to do. And there's no way we can hand mow, but I would have to mow and then weed eat around those while they were fenced. And I'm not doing it. I would just avoid them and go beside each of them, right? And behind them. But no, Kevin, he's like, oh, right over.
Yeah.
Take care of that problem right there.
I figured it out though too, Jan. You know, you just have to buy big trees and forget the little ones, get the big ones.
I know. You're so right. Well, I bought what I thought were two beautiful lilacs. They were marked as lilac, purple lilacs, and they're hydrangeas. And I have two gorgeous hydrangea. I think they're called hydrangeas. They look like lilacs, right? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have two beautiful hydrangeas on each side of my patio. So, but they don't have any smell to them.
Yeah.
Zero. And I heard that they're supposed to have a beautiful smell to them.
I thought they were, I don't know. I don't have any. I just,
Lilac.
we don't have any lilacs.
I bought
do
a
we?
bunch of
No,
lilac.
the hydrangea, now the lilac smell.
Hydrangeas.
Yeah, I bought a lot of lilac seeds I was going to plant this year.
No, lavender.
Lavender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you notice I don't have a green thumb.
Well, did you freeze them first, the seeds?
No, I just got them from Walmart.
Oh, you gotta, that's called Stratify. You have to put them in the freezer for usually, I had mine in there a year, but that's because I got them late. But then as long as they've been in the freezer, then you can plant them in the soil and they usually allegedly grow. Now, even though I've done all that and I planted them, I had a couple pop up and they're gone. They're dead.
Wow.
I cannot for the life of me grow lavender, so I'm getting the plant next. I'm not messing around anymore.
Yeah.
Eucalyptus. We had a really nice eucalyptus plant last year.
Yeah.
And it died on us. Yeah.
Oh.
Plant blueberries from seeds. You need to freeze them as well. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, no, I didn't know that either. But it makes sense.
He's dropping out, and I know that there's some people that want to go to bed.
Blessings to all, and thank you for showing up, and thank you,
God bless.
Christy and Rainy Ridge and
Kinnear.
That's Jason.
Jason?
Yeah.
Jason, I can remember that name. Beth, I definitely can remember your name. Jason, I have a son named Jason, so I can definitely remember that.
But you'll have to remember that he's named after the son you have named Jason.
And I just thank you guys all for coming. And Jan, thank you so much for helping out and being here tonight. And
you're welcome. It was fun.
And I had a blast. And hopefully, next time will be better.
Yep, it's always going to get better. And you're going to go, wow, I didn't have any issues. I can actually focus on what I'm doing and saying. And you're like, it's so cool when it works.
Yeah, I mean, really, I can see it would be,
Yeah, you did great, though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And
all right, well, I'm going to drop out.
Hang in there, okay?
Oh, yeah, I actually, tonight was very therapeutic for me, so thank you.
I thank you.
Yeah. All right, I love y'all.
Love y'all.
Bye.
I got to figure out end stream.